Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm down here at the barn getting ready to milk, and I'm not really sure who turned on Summer, but I'm really not upset about it. I'm like so ready for outside and warm days and days in the garden and not having to wear 17 million layers. And I think we are close to those days. If not, today is a nice reprieve from the cold weather. So I'm down here and I'm gonna milk. And milking has become a whole big thing this time around. When I bought Ruth, she came with Maple, but Maple was probably 3 or 4 months old. And we were out of the edema hormonal stage, and obviously this time around we went through that, being that she passed here. And I'm like, who replaced my cow? Who switched out my cow? Because this is not my sweet little cow. She has been kicking and to the point where I can't even put a milk bucket underneath her. Like, she sets out to kick it over. It's like the moment her grain runs out, she loses her mind. And I have a hard time rewarding bad behavior and going and getting her more grain. I'm already giving her 15 pounds of grain at each feeding. Well, half grain, half alfalfa, but still. It needs to adjust. I don't want to go get her more food because she's getting antsy. She needs to remember that that's just what she needs to do and stand. But she had a lot of edema. Luckily, so far, no mastitis. And for a while, we weren't drinking the milk out of that edematous quarter because it just didn't look the same. And from what I've read, a lot of skin sloughing can happen in that, and no one wants to drink that. So it was going on the garden as fertilizer, and it's done wonders to my garlic. But let's just say a lot of tears have been shed in this barn, and it's been a hard road for both of us. But I think we're finally getting to where things are easier. Her hormones have settled down. My hormones have settled down, and I am coming to the fact that I'm glad I didn't sell her, because I might have threatened to sell her or turn her into hamburger a few times, because, oh boy, to load up the baby and 4 kids, drive to my in-laws, and milk every day, only to not have any milk at the end of it, was becoming exhausting. And I was really questioning, is this wise? Is this how I'm supposed to be spending my time? Physically, I was not feeling well, recovering from a C-section. So Aaron was having to do a lot of milking. Thank God our cousins stepped in. They helped milk. But I was really like, oh my gosh, is this worth it? Like, is this something we need to continue doing on the farm? And my husband and my cousin really encouraged me and was like, yes, we're going to keep going. This is going to be okay. It's going to get better. Although I'm looking at that udder right now, and I don't know what she sat in, but it looks absolutely filthy. Disgusting. So I'm going to get her in here, and I'm going to milk, and then in a little bit, I'm going to meet Aaron at the garden, and he's going to do the final till and run the laying plow through and get the garden bed on this end, my main garden, done. That's just going to be like flowers, potatoes, strawberries, garlic, corn, things like that. And then I'm going to put my actual summer garden up by the cabin. That way I can just run out and harvest, and I can be preserving and all that from home, because as I know with milking, loading up all of the kids, and like right now grandma has the baby and the kids, and I don't want our lifestyle and our dreams to become burdensome on somebody else. I can have the garden near my house where maybe the kids can watch the baby, or if Aaron's home, he can watch the baby, or the baby can be laying down, I've got the monitor. Then it would just make things a whole lot easier. Although I'm gonna miss that spot. That spot's pretty magical. But having the corn and the potatoes and things down there that can kind of just be like a plant it and forget it will be nice, because we're still using that spot and that good soil. I'm also going to plant a lot of flowers, because we do a lot of like Sunday night fellowship dinners, and a lot of the teenage girls love walking through the garden and picking flowers. So I'm going to have a bunch of rows available for them to be able to walk through the garden and pick whatever flowers they want and go home with. All right, Mama. The gutter guys left the gate open. That could have been bad. So I was really hopeful that milking was going to go good. It did not. Luckily, I didn't use the bucket underneath her very long, but she was super kicky. I know the flies were not helping, and I fly sprayed her down as much as I could. We are going to continue to work with her and be patient, because it is so worth it, and she is definitely worth it. Garden season 2024 is officially underway, so make sure you subscribe, and thank you for watching. May the Lord bless and keep you. Until next time.